Mic check, mic check.
Yeah.
1 2 1 2.
It's on.
Good?
I ain't checking it. It's on. It's fine. It's all fine and good. It's all fine and good.
Well, good morning,
Hey,
I
everybody.
think.
Thanks for listening to Off Your Flosser podcast. We are brought to you in part by the Auto Flosser.
The easy solution to a complex problem. I think I just made it more complex than it needed to be. Dexterity issues, access, you can't see what's going on. Auto flosser and go auto floss yourself. Get that tip right underneath the edge of the bridge. Zippity zap underneath the ortho brackets. I'm doing a lot of hand talking here. And
you're voguing, actually.
Totally,
yes.
Right? There you go.
Give it to your patients. Put it in their hands. Show them how to use it. Become an ambassador.
And the bottom line is, we got to keep our patients flossing and looking good and staying healthy, and makes our hygiene jobs easier, makes maintenance a breeze.
Yes.
Everybody wins. There's really no downside, except the 5 minutes it's going to take you to look at the video. So check out the link in the description, guys. Thank you so much, and go auto floss yourself.
Go auto floss yourselves.
Boom.
It's a grumpy Sandy day.
Yeah. Hey, good morning. How are you?
Yeah, that's all you get.
That kind of morning? Is that how we're starting 155?
Yeah.
That kind of energy?
Who
peed in your cornflakes?
Transmitting
What's going on?
Poor vibes.
Yeah.
Somebody pissed in my Cheerios. I'm
That's
just
a horrible
it's just one of those mornings.
That's not creamer. What the hell is that?
So I
What's
came
wrong,
home
man?
one day. I'm just gonna vent here for a minute.
Hit me. What do you got?
This cat is amazing. Like, she's super affectionate. She's gorgeous. Blah blah blah. She's an asshole. But John said he came home one day and all my podcast stuff was crashed on the floor. And I was like, okay, she already chewed up one of my headphone cords and I had to buy a new one.
Yeah, I remember that.
So now these headphones, I don't know what happened, but they have a crinkle in my ear. So every time you talk, it's like static and crap. And I like, you see my hands up right now, like in frustration. I can't stand it. It's like that misophonia when you're sitting next to somebody who you can hear them chewing and you just want to wring their neck and plead insanity. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Maybe.
When there's a lot of lip popping and smacking.
Well, not even that. Just the natural sound of someone chewing, even with their mouth closed, even whatever, or their jaw pops or whatever, and you're just like.
That goes back to that
which
thing
is
where
funny.
you just, is that just a sound, or does it have to be a particular person that's making the sound, or it's just the sound that's pissing you off?
It's probably worse when you know the person well enough to be pissed off even more.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny because my sister and I had this conversation where, when you're family, you don't mince words, you don't weigh your words before you say them. It was something about infertility, and I said, oh, you're really not supposed to say that, blah, blah, blah. Well, I pissed her off. I didn't mean to, and I didn't know I did, because she didn't react, like she was mad. So later she told me about it, and I said, well, I get the question all the time at work. Oh, do you have kids? And I'm like, like, I can't visibly look at them and go, are you kidding me? You don't ask that, just straight up. So I swallow it. I kind of... Are you still there?
Yeah.
I lost you. I don't know what the hell happened.
We have a horrible connection, dude.
Yeah, it's probably mine. It sucks. Keep getting... Your internet connection is unstable. Yeah. It is unstable. And so am I. And I'm about to lose my mind.
Well, we lost you there for a second.
We got a good thing going here, like Axe Murder Central in rural Missouri today.
All right, so I say we keep this short before somebody gets hurt. But all right, you were you were
anyway.
going
I
off
said
about
something
the
to her.
Okay.
I would never I would never say those things to the people sitting in my chair, or one was a mom that I was treating their child, and she just out of the blue, do you have kids? And I'm like, inside, I'm just like, my automatic response is, oh no, we tried. It didn't happen for us. I have 4 dogs. That is my automatic answer because I get it so often. So when Bobby said something about infertility, I went, you know what? I don't have to say my automatic response this time. I can actually say this to her because I don't know, she's not a stranger, and you don't have that sense of cordiality or being cordial or whatever, or pissing a patient off.
Do you think it was just a question? I mean, she wasn't trying to upset you, though, right?
Oh, no. It was just a question, and then more of the conversation as we discussed this incident. She had a previous conversation with somebody else about the same thing, and she was bringing it back up. And that part I didn't know, but then I knew something that she didn't know. And then once we kind of went out in the open and got everything there, we were like, oh, I see. So it was kind of like a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
But anyway, just, FYI for people that want to get to know someone, this is what you say. So tell me about yourself. What are you into? What are your hobbies? What are the most important things about you in your life? I mean, there's several ways to ask the same question. People who love their children will always talk about their children. If you find out 3 weeks later that they have kids and they didn't mention their kids, they probably don't like their kids.
Kids might be a jerk, and it happens sometimes, or, I find that people love talking about themselves, and that's a fantastic question.
Oh, it is absolutely. Wow, if you read the book,
so nice to meet you. Tell me about yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
How to Win Friends and Influence People by Carnegie. Dale Carnegie, I think his name is. That is an excellent book, and it talks about, it's an oldie. It's been around for years. But it talks about success based off of how you interact with other people. And the people that respond the most to you and help you get to where you want to be are the ones that you sat there and you were actively listening to them.
Mm-hmm.
Letting them talk about themselves, asking them, oh, talk about them, put little spurts of what, you might have in common with them, but let them talk about themselves. They love it. Everybody loves it. And when I read that book, I started trying to listen more. And then it's not your first like innate response to ask people about themselves and sit back and listen. It's
a lot of people want to talk about me, talk about themselves. And
yes.
And here's the thing: it's when you're encouraging someone to open up, they're going to tell you something that you can information that you go, oh, well, I'm a fisherman too, or hey, I like to camp, or I've been to the same place, or I have a grandkid, or I have a dog, or whatever it is that you have in common. And I find that once you link 2 or 3 things together that you have in common, I think it's people want to do business with people they like. So I mean, I just learn to be likable. I've been getting this call lately, right? People call me and they want to know about some stand up and or doing a show or whatever, right? And I'll go, well, we'll chit chat or whatever, and I'll try to joke around a little bit, and then I'll go, well, what can I do for you? And they go,
Anthony Blanco that we met at Smiles at Sea. We had that little meeting with him.
Yep.
He was like that. He was like, well, what are your goals and how can I help you meet your goals? And I was like, I love that. I love that. Maybe we need to start helping other people meet their goals. And in turn, it lifts us up. I think we should focus on that. Maybe at Smiles at Sea or the dental festival this year in a couple weeks. Let's start working on what can we do for you.
You're right. How could I use those powers to help other people?
We got to figure out what our powers are first, I think.
I'll say this: this
Yeah.
is it, is being ridiculous and absurd in some, a lot of the time.
We do good at that. We
For
do
other
really good at that.
people's entertainment and help
Benefit,
them.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
we try to make people happy. I guess that's our thing. We don't have a lot of money, but we do have is a particular set of skills, and we're trying to make you laugh with those skills.
And we will
guys.
find you. We will.
Yeah, so
find
I'm
you.
excited about this booth idea, man. I've never done that before, and I think
Yeah.
it's kind of
That's
making
what I
this
did.
a real thing. Yeah, I'm excited, man.
That's
I'm
what
excited.
That's what I did for my company for 6-7 years. I would go and do like vendor festivals and stuff like that. Have a booth. So I've got our tablecloth. I got our little banner. It's got a QR code, so people just scan that. I'm ready to go with that. I think it'll be fun meeting so many people, new people. Chris Zimmerman, she's in Lighthearted. We have never met, but she's been an OG, so I'm excited. We're gonna meet in person at Dental Festival, Miami.
I just had an idea.
Oh Lord.
Bring a portable speaker, right?
Okay.
And that thing I showed you with the lines out,
Yes.
I can have another line go to the portable speaker,
Yes.
portable speaker, and we can use the microphone to holler and heckle people as they walk by.
Oh my god.
Do you want to?
Okay. Yeah, just bring everything.
Dude, I'm gonna have so much crap. It's gonna take a minute to set up, but we have time to set up. But it's seriously gonna be one of the most, in my opinion,
It'll be fun.
professional podcast setup. But we'll be on the floor. We don't need to go to a quiet room because the mics are anyway. Yeah, so I'm excited.
Yeah,
please
that's
stop
good.
by. Please stop by and say hey. You don't have to record if you don't want to, but we got video, we
Right,
got audio,
yeah.
we got and it's gonna be fun.
So you'll probably have to drop this episode, what's next Friday? The 7th. Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, so it'll
good.
be out the day before. So we'll pump that one. But this one I want to turn it up. I don't know. Is this the move?
I don't even
up.
know what the move is anymore.
I don't
well,
know.
the
I don't know
dab
what's going on anymore.
is out. Raise the roof is probably way out.
Yeah.
Maybe it's this one.
It's that stupid floss dance with that little kid. Remember that?
No,
the
that's
backpack
old.
kid?
That's old. Yeah.
Well, I ran into. I told you I saw that kid at the gym, right?
No, I don't think you did. Did you?
Yes.
Tell me again, because I don't remember this.
But I walk into the gym, right, and I see a person with a top bun and hair coming out, right? And I catch the reflection like in the mirror because everything's mirrors in the gym. And this is about a year and a half ago, right?
Okay.
So I walk in and I see this kid. So I get closer because he's skinny. He weighs about 92 pounds, right?
Oh my gosh.
And I'm not usually judgy. I am a little judgy sometimes, and that's the thing I'm working on. You know, I jump to horrible conclusions, and
yes, like
just
that
for
was
my
a woman.
own, like my own entertainment, right? And he was putting his hair up in the thing, had a white tank top on. I'll never forget it. A white wife beater, which is a horrible name, by the way.
Yes.
And I'll go as far as saying I'd say about 98% of the women, this guy probably could not beat. Because if you got arms that look like cigarettes, bro, you're not hurting anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So I look closer, and I see it's the kid from that Katy Perry video where they're playing basketball, right? And I'm
How do you recognize him?
Because he's got a distinctive look.
Okay.
Let me look it up, right?
Okay, good, because I've never seen the guy before.
All right. Now you tell me if that's not the...
He does have a very distinctive look.
Okay.
So does he take his backpack everywhere?
I don't know. I think he got famous, with doing that. And that's him.
Yeah, the flossing.
Yeah, that's him on Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
who
he
is
stole the scene.
Yeah. And, well, in the video, the reason why... Here, I think I need to explain... why I was looking up that Katy Perry video. I wanted to
Okay.
do a remake of uh I wanted to do a remake of
Okay.
change the lyrics and just make it funny.
Okay.
All right, the name of the song is Katy Perry, right? Swish Swish, right?
Oh yeah, and it's like a little jab at Taylor Swift.
Is that what it is? In the video they're playing basketball and try to make it dental related, like a funny lyrics, like the singing
Like
dentist or something like that. You know what I mean?
Swish swish Listerine.
Yeah, something along those
Yes.
lines, right? And I was like,
Okay. Okay.
there's got to be some dental humor in there somewhere,
Right. Right.
and then I just got distracted watching the video because it's so ridiculous, and I must have watched it 3 or 4, maybe a dozen times, just trying to find the words to it, and then I was just like, you know what,
Yes.
screw it. And there was another song called Toothbrush, and it's a young guys, and it's kind of like a catchy song. DNCE. It's like dance without the A, right?
Okay.
And in the video, he says, he goes, "You don't have to rush. You can leave a toothbrush at my place," or something like that, right? And then I wanted to change the lyrics to, use a toothbrush. You keep a toothbrush in your face, or something along those lines, right? And anyway, again, another unfulfilled, half-done project that I never followed through on. But again, it was my contribution to the world that I didn't do, but at least the intention was there. So
It's the thought that counts, huh, Carlos?
it's a thought, I guess. Well,
That
maybe
doesn't
not.
always work, though.
It doesn't always work because no one knows I was working on these secret projects, But I think maybe, and I'll be honest with you, I think part of it was just for my own entertainment because this shit
Oh
makes me
yeah.
laugh. You know what I mean?
Half the
'Cause
stuff
it's
I
so
do is for my own
stupid.
entertainment.
Yeah. Anyway, but all right,
Yeah.
real quick. You were venting earlier. You're smiling now, so that's probably a good thing.
I'm
You're welcome.
fine.
You're welcome, John.
I'm fine.
You said there's something about a red wasp. A wasp? What's that all about? In your camper? In your
So, okay, technically not in the inner compartment of the camper. However, they have set up shop. So, like, I'm in the front, I'm in the driver's seat of the drivable RV. The passenger seat has been removed for the dogs to go in and out the passenger door. John is very mechanically inclined, so he took that out. Well, right outside the window.
Hey, real quick, you know who else took out the passenger seat out of their car? Ted Bundy, because that's where he would put out his knocked out victims. Just saying.
So I should be scared?
Watch your back. That's all I'm saying.
Or when we sell
spiders aren't
this,
the only thing.
we should look for a certain type of individual to sell it to.
Yeah. If the dude wants to pay cash and meet in an empty
has a
parking
broken
lot,
arm.
I would meet at the police station. You know what I mean?
Oh wait, that's the Silence of the Lambs, the guy with the broken arm. Yeah, we talked about that. He'd have him help him load a couch, but you go first, lady, into the van.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this area up in here, y'all gonna make me act a fool because there's red wasps in there. You get that?
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, a little DMX
Anyway.
reference. I got you.
Yeah, so then it was like fluttering by the window, basically saying, "You're next." And it was pointing at me with its angry little tentacle things, whatever it has. I don't know. So now I can't go outside.
Better watch your back. Bro, you need to go out to the Rite Aid, get you a can of, damn hairnet or something.
Wasp.
You know what I mean? And a lighter.
Oh, and do a torch, like in Arachnophobia. Yeah.
Spray it down a little bit and then hit it with the flame and, count your blessings,
So you don't think a 380 Easy would be a good thing to...
Might be overkill. Because they're small.
Maybe.
They're small,
Yeah. I better be a good shot then.
You think that's horrifying.
Yeah.
There's something called, I think, and I'm probably mispronouncing it, the Joro spider. Okay.
Oh, God. What?
And it's like that spider that you were talking about, that weaver thing, right? Like the yellow and
Yeah,
the
the
black
orb
or
weaver.
whatever.
But those are pretty, and they do awesome webs. So what's this
Bro,
Joro?
they're an invasive
Makes me.
Japanese species, right? I
Are they
don't know.
poisonous?
They say it stings, but they don't bite a lot. So
All
it
right.
won't kill you, but it'll ruin your day. You know what I mean? You're not gonna
That's
be
like
happy
work.
about it.
It won't kill you, but it'll ruin your day.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna suck one way or another.
It stings a little, but
They're invasive in this
God.
part of Georgia, like northeast Georgia, right? UGA, the university.
Wait, you said they were Japanese. What the hell are they doing here?
That's what I'm saying. No one knows how they got here, right? And they're traveling everywhere. And Sandra, when I tell you that these things
If
are
they come up
prolific
here,
web builders, I'm talking about like in the movies, like a haunted mansion type of thing, where you're like,
Yes.
you know.
mm-hmm.
I hear the hose hitting my window outside my office. I look outside, it's my son, and he's trying to knock them off. They've set up camp outside my window. And as I look under the eaves, they're by this corner, by the gutters. They're outside his room. They're outside my office. We went outside
Like in a jumbled mess of each other, or
like
just
Spider-Man went crazy with his web shooters, sprayed a mat of webbing, and then
that's
these
a thing
things
of
moved
nightmares.
in. Bro, let me tell you something. And these freaking things are they're not fuzzy, but they got that smooth kind of like slick
I
shell
don't like
to
those
them.
either.
And they look
I feel like
pointy.
the fuzzy
They look
ones
like,
are a little bit easier.
they look like they might
you can
stab
pet them,
you
but
and bite you. I mean, horrible. But I told you when we did the AC guy came out. He couldn't even get to it.
Yeah.
We had to nuke that whole area. And I think once you mess up their nest, they don't come back. So everywhere I see them, bro, they're getting hassled with.
Their nest is getting messed.
Oh,
Courtesy of Carlos.
But it's not one or two. There's a dozen of them in every pile of these things. It's weirding me out, man.
While we were talking, I just happened to look up, and I don't know. Here, I'm going to turn this a little bit so you can see, but see that?
Yeah, what's that?
It's a katydid. It's giant. It's like this big. And I just
What
happened
is
to
it?
look over, and there that damn thing is looking at me.
A cicada?
A katydid? No, a
What is
katydid.
that? What is that?
It's an insect. Look it up.
It's not a real
Katydid.
thing.
Yes, it is. Katydid. Yeah, it's huge, though. I don't think I've seen one that big before. That's what she said.
Oh, one of
Sorry.
those leaf bugs?
Yeah, sure.
That's what it looks like. Oh, that's what they're calling it.
Show me a picture. And this is what you found when you looked up katydid?
Yeah. So I don't know if you got the right thing, bro.
Maybe, I don't know. Let me see what it looks like and I'll tell you.
Look at this thing. See that?
Not yet. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, the katydid.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's going to eat my face off.
Jesus. Imagine
Luckily
that thing was the
it's
size of a dog. I'd have to hit it with a shotgun, bro.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sorry, you're not coming to eat my face off. And those praying mantis that eats people's heads and stuff. Nope. Nope.
So last night I let butter outside, right? And
yes.
So I call my wife. I go, "Hey, check out this stick bug," right?
Oh yeah, walking stick.
At the same time, I grab a broom and I'm whacking a spider, like it's round and it had long like hair-like legs. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
And it just looked a little out, otherworldly.
It was like doing a side eye towards you.
I don't know. I think he had eyes all the way around, about 64 of them. Point is, I had to crack him in his forehead because I don't know what his intentions were, So my wife comes outside and I'm whacking this thing with a broom. She's like, "Are you killing the stick bug?" I'm like, No, he's still hanging out by the screen door. And she comes out. She's like, "Wow." So we take a picture of it, and its tail end.
Yeah.
I think it's its tail end. I'm not really sure what it is. Looks like it had a pincher on it. And I'm like, between these damn spiders, the yellow ones that are climbing over, spraying out, webs everywhere, freaking stink bugs or stick bugs, whatever they are. I can't go outside anymore. I guess that's the bottom line. Oh, and the other night we were by the fire pit, and I hear coyotes howling in the background.
Yeah,
it was kind of cool
out
though.
To kill you.
It was kind of cool, but I was like, if they come up to this fence, dude, and they don't come towards people, do they?
I have no idea. I woke up in the middle of the night one night. Well, it was like 2 a.m. And it literally sounded like the coyotes were right outside our fence. And our yard is like this big, so it was loud. And I opened up the window so I could hear them again, and I didn't hear them again, and then I fell asleep. But I feel like they were just right out in the field there. So, you let your dogs out, and you got a pack of them coyotes, your dogs are gone, man.
Yeah. You know, what they do is they send one in to kind of mess with your dog. This is how smart these things are, right? So your dog goes, oh, it's only one coyote. I can take him. Let me go kick his ass, right? And the coyote's like, oh, you can't catch me. Oh, you're fat. You sleep in the bed. And your dog will chase him, right?
Yes.
Runs him into the woods where 6 of his boys are waiting, and then boom, they jump your dog, and it's over.
It's not a fair fight.
Not a fair fight, but they're coyotes. What are you gonna do? Remember Wile E. Coyote?
Yeah, he was a jackass.
He had anvils, rocket skates,
bombs,
sledgehammers.
Dynamite.
Yeah, I mean, this dude was a lunatic.
Let's talk about Wiley for a minute.
How violent was that?
Yeah, he was violent, but he was also dumb. And you know why?
Stupid.
He kept ordering from the same company that everything failed. Like, he lights the fuse, walks away, fingers in his ears, waiting for Meep to get it.
Right.
And he's like, oh, it didn't go off. He walks over to it, and then it blows up. And then you turn around and order something else from that same company that is tried and true to fail.
Acme was the wish of the day. Right?
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. It had to be.
And Wiley kept ordering from it.
Remember when he would paint
Wiley.
The tunnel on those rocks?
Yep.
And then he's like, all right,
would
this
go
bird is
straight through it.
He goes, I'm going to get this bird. I'm going to fry him up. And the bird would run right through it, the road runner, and then he'd do it and he'd smash his face. And I mean, obviously,
how does
the road runner was into some sort of wizardry or voodoo, and that's how he was able to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he must have went to Hogwarts. You know?
That's what I'm saying, that's funny. I never thought about how violent some of those cartoons. Remember Tom and Jerry?
Yes, smacking people with frying pans.
Dude,
John
all the
watches
time.
Three Stooges. They're
hit each other with irons.
They're angry and smacking each other and
hammers and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kicking them in the pants like.
They were so violent.
He loves Three Stooges.
My brother Danny's
and I'm
the
just
same
like,
way.
Ugh, I don't like it.
He would sit there and laugh his ass off, and my mom was like, "What is he laughing at?" And he'd be watching these 3 idiots slap each other, and the Mo with the one with that bob, he'd slap the daylights out of those other 2, poke them in the eyes, pull their nose.
He was the mean one. He was the bully.
God, what a jerk! You know. Anyway,
Three Stooges can suck it. They're abusive predators.
All right, let's go the other extreme. All right.
Okay.
Non-violence. Bro, the Brady Bunch? You mean to tell me that Bobby never pulled Cindy's hair once? Or he never hit somebody with a water balloon?
Like tossed her down the stairs or something?
Something. Come on, man.
Well, you know why? Because Greg or whatever, the oldest boy, was sleeping with Mom.
Mom was too busy. That whole show was just crazy, man. I used to watch that nonsense all the time, you know?
I did too. I thought it was great. And then Marcia gets smashed in the face with a football.
Yeah.
Broke her nose or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's funny.
Some of those shows, they weren't realistic, and I think that's what made it kind of like wholesome, I guess, because they weren't
right. They talk their problems out, and I'm like, yeah, we don't talk nothing out
they'd
here.
sit down in that little den, that little living room. You know what I mean?
Right.
That little sunken living room.
And mom and dad would have discussions about how things are gonna, like, how the kids are gonna get disciplined or something. No. Back in my day, you get snatched up right then and there.
Boom.
There's no discussion.
All right. Well, on Thursday, Dad's gonna pop you with the force of maybe 3 to 3.5 pounds on the right butt cheek. You know, hey, just get what?
Right.
No one's afraid of that.
But half the problem with discipline is the waiting for it. Like, when mom would say, you just wait until your dad gets home. And you're basically shaking in your boots all day long, dreading it. And then he drives up and you're like, oh God, I'm going to die. And you start writing a will.
And that's not fair to the parent. I'm not going to just say dad or mom, but it's not fair for the parent who's coming home, been sitting in traffic, been stuck at the office. Now I got to beat a kid.
Yes.
Can you do something around the house, please?
Can you snatch him up? There's that How to Be a Good Wife or something from the 50s. Have you seen that? I think it was from the 50s, where it says,
sounds about right.
Wives, have your children properly dressed and groomed and waiting for dad when dad gets home. Keep them quiet. Have dinner ready on the table when dad walks through the door. Make sure your hair and makeup is done and you look presentable and all these things. And I was like, oh, I mean, would there be as much divorce? I don't know. Well, probably, because women would probably just get sick of that.
Well, here's the thing. Now, if that all that stuff is happening on one person's part and the other person isn't given the same amount of equal
right. Yeah.
effort,
you gotta be equal.
That would get old and real tired. But if my wife said, listen, you stay home, I just need you to run the vacuum and do laundry. I got you. Here's an allowance. I'm like, what? See ya. You know what I'm saying?
I told John, like, man, we get this house paid off.
How much are we talking?
Right. How much is my allowance?
I know, right?
But we used to talk about John. Had we had children, John probably would have been the stay-at-home parent, just because of the way the salaries work and stuff like that. And ultimately, he's the better candidate for that because he can teach them very practical things. He cooks and he cleans and he's very mechanically inclined. So, and then we said, well, when mom gets home, she would do the night school type stuff where they learn the bookwork and stuff. Very well-rounded children.
It fits
that know how to fix motors. Yes.
You get it. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Plumbing, electric, motors. Yes.
And feed themselves, which is a big deal,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like spending time with my little dude, and he's not here this weekend. But I miss him, and I'm like, it's almost like I won't say like a little buddy, but I like teaching him stuff. The other day,
right?
I gave him a banana. We had some small bananas, right? So I broke off a piece, and I ate it just to not have him eat a whole banana. Peeled it for him, and he was just going to work, and he was just taking giant bites and loving it, right?
Yeah.
And I go, come on. So we crawled off the chair, and I go, here, let's throw it away. And I bring it. I went to the garbage can, and I'm teaching him, here, throw it in the garbage can. So I opened it for him. And so it's practical stuff. Where he was like, okay, I'm done eating, and this is trash. Where does it go? You know what I mean? I don't want him just leaving stuff laying around. And
right.
And it's those little things where it's trash, but at some point, someone had to teach you that was trash. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's a simple thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
And
well, Big Tuna's a little bit behind Aunt Tony. Because he's younger. But
yeah.
She sent me a video of him holding a pair of socks, and she was like, "Where do the socks go?" And he like pushed the socks next to his feet, and he kind of twinkled his toes a little bit. And she was like, "Oh, that's right. They go on your feet." And then he has his he has some spray that goes in his hair for his curls.
Sure.
And I think his type of hair is a little bit more dry, so they put some product in it. And to keep it from tangling, because those curls, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so she taps on the bottle, or no, he like kind of held the bottle and like went like a look, like, where does this go? And she was like, yeah, that's for your hair. This is your hair. Where does this go? And then he took it and he tried to drink out of it. And she's like, close enough.
You know, they'll taste everything, bro. I don't know, man.
Yes.
It's just fun to see. But I don't know.
Yes.
You got to find humor and fun and things wherever you can. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but
yeah,
but
this is fun for me because usually if I start out my day like I did this morning and we get going and stuff, I don't know about you, but it brightens my day a little bit.
what the joking around?
Yeah, doing the podcast.
Yeah, of course.
It's nice. It's
It's
therapeutic.
It totally
You can
is.
start a day where you're ready to strangle someone, and then by the end of it, you're not homicidal anymore.
Yeah, your energy's different. I could even we had technical issues too, and I'm like, but you
I still get the in my ear, but
and I'm trying not to laugh at you, but
it's fine if you do. I don't care.
You're kind of funny, pissed off. You know what I mean? Some people are scary, angry, but because you get kind of salty, and it's hilarious to me.
I was very salty, yes.
Yeah, and so. All right, well, listen. Let's wrap this up before something else gets sketchy.
Before somebody gets hurt.
But we have a lot of stuff coming up. The week of the 11th through the 18th, we'll be in Miami. So stop the booth.
Yep.
We're hosting Dennis Who's Got Talent. I'm doing a comedy show. If you don't see us, then you're actively trying to avoid us. Is all I'm gonna say.
Wait, what day? I fly in. I think the 12th in the evening. Is that too late? Should I move my flight up to Monday?
You sure? I thought you were there Monday.
No, my flight doesn't go out till Tuesday evening. I can change it though.
Well, I'll be there Monday, and I think
I can change it. I'm off on Monday.
If you get there earlier on Tuesday, I think you're good.
All right, I'll figure it out.
Because there's a move-in date, and I mean it's nothing to move, but just bring the stuff we need for the table, whatever. But,
yeah. All right.
And I'll bring all the electronics. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, cool. And so we're doing live podcast clips. So come in.
Oh, and we got Tom Jackson, the Auto Flosser.
Oh,
we're gonna do a live giveaway at the event. I think that'll be fun too.
Yeah, so I got to bring the laptop in.
Maybe we can line up Holly and Tom. We do a giveaway on the hypnotizing episode. That's going to be
too much stuff, though, man.
What do you mean?
I don't want to give like a camera away.
Oh, whatever Tom's got.
I'm being silly. Like I don't want to get hypnotized into giving away my stuff, I guess is what I'm saying. We know
Holly's like, ooh.
On the surface, she could be a criminal mastermind. I don't know. I'm kidding. Holly. We're kidding. But tell me that wouldn't work because she's so like nice and bubbly. It could totally be like this.
Nobody would suspect her. Yeah.
Turns out she's a hitman. Boom. A hit
I
woman.
watched Stir of Echoes. Have you seen that with Kevin Bacon?
No, I don't think so.
It's a little freaky, but I actually read the book while I was catching snippets of the movie because it's on Amazon Prime and I don't have that in my house, so I have to like catch it when I'm out and about. So I'll catch it like little snippets of the movie while I'm like reading the book too. It's very different, but it's about a guy that gets hypnotized and then he sees ghosts and stuff. So hopefully, Holly, keep that part under wraps. We don't need none of that. Don't need no ghosts up in here. Thank you very much.
Or spiders.
Yeah.
Anything else is on the table.
What are you gonna work on again? I think I want to. I talked about picking my fingers and stuff, but I think I want to work on. I said this before. My relationship with food. Like I need to eat slower. I need to realize when I'm full, and I need to make healthier choices and stuff like that. So that's if she can help me with that. I think that would be my goal. And then I do need to because I pick at my hangnails. You know what I'm saying? Some of them
Yeah,
get
but
all like bloody and stuff. It's horrible.
I mean, that's a topical thing. If I'm gonna get hypnotized,
Yeah,
you
go
know,
big or go home.
yeah, give me something that's,
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna work on?
Can you will your hair to grow? Because imagine me with some locks, and then like if we record, I could just go like that, dude. What?
Yeah, yeah,
Like a young Antonio
yeah. Maybe you can
Banderas?
hypnotize your hair follicles.
No, I don't know, but probably the same thing, dude. And just try to get more organized. You know what I mean?
Ugh,
I
yeah.
think, and I'm not making excuses, but I really do think I have some sort of adult ADD. It's hard for me to stay focused, and I don't know
I
if
know
it's
I do.
legit or if I'm just easily distracted because I'd rather watch YouTube. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
it's been a lifelong thing. Now when I think about it, and I'm not making excuses, but again, when I think about it, I've always been a little hard to focus. I need
I have
a
too.
lot
Yeah.
of motivation to stay on track, and
Yeah.
so that's always been tough for me, and it's a cause of stress. It really is.
Yeah. I feel like my situation is exacerbated by
It's a
my
big
living
word.
conditions right now.
Oh yeah,
Exacerbated.
because you're not
So
in your long term abode.
right. And I can't organize. Like, there's no place to put certain things. I'm like in the driver's seat of an RV. So once I have an actual podcast room, I'm going to have everything set up so it's not messed with. That will be my business room too. So I can, that's where I go to do my emails. That's where I go to follow up with things. That's where I go
Yeah.
to review contracts and stuff like that. So,
When people say they're in the driver's seat, you literally mean the actual driver's seat. Is there a steering wheel, or did John take that out for comfort?
no, it's right here. Hold on. Yay! Wee! And there's the Katy did. Katy did not move.
Katy did not move. I'll say this, dude. Considering how tight that is, I think you've done exceptionally well with
Thank
the
you, sir.
podcast and us recording weekly. Because I'd have lost my mind maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. You know what I mean? He just murdered everybody.
Tomorrow will be 4 months living in 126 square feet.
126 feet? That's not bad.
No, 162. So that's including this area, but it's 27 feet from nose to end, and about, I'm going to say it's about 6 feet wide. So what is 27 times 6? But
a lot.
You probably want to take out about 4 by 6, 24 square feet. So yeah. So after living in this RV, I always wondered about living in a tiny home and stuff like that. And I was like, I think it would be great to minimize and stuff like that. However, I would not enjoy it extremely a lot.
All right, son.
Yes.
Are we good?
Yes, I'm ready for Miami.
Right.
I think the hotel room will be bigger than this, so I'm excited about that.
I know. Yeah, you're going to be camping out with Becky.
Ray of sunshine,
like we did last time, and she's super, super cool. So it's gonna.
She was like our sidekick and stuff. It was awesome.
And we did the mentorship thing too in August.
Yeah,
and she was one of the mentors, and she's super, super cool. But it'd be cool because we get to see and hang out with some of our friends and some of my coworkers that I only see virtually. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. And we're there to network our buns off. So we got a busy schedule, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
We do.
Yeah.
I just need to figure out what the schedule is, but
yeah.
But it's gonna be busy. It's gonna be fun. I've got a bunch of outfits coming in from Amazon. I ordered a couple different sizes because that way I have what I need. Return the rest. That's why I like Amazon.
I'll say this
anyway.
Me, Elijah, and Chris are dressed in similar for the costume thing, right?
Oh,
and,
okay.
Elijah's like, everybody order your costume because we were supposed to dress the same and give enough time to return stuff. I go, dude, just order 3 of them and return the 2 that don't fit. And he's like, yeah, that's a great idea. I go,
that's what I do all the time.
I'll learn that from you, son.
From me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's ingenious.
If you don't have time, you don't want to
know?
wait for one. Oh, this doesn't fit. Send it back. Wait for the next one. Just buy all
Right.
3 and
There you
there
go.
you go.
I bought these
Keep
new
it moving.
sneakers that are supposed to be for walking and supposed to be super comfortable. I'm tired of buying cheap shoes. I'm not buying.
Are
cheap
they
shoes
white
anymore.
New Balance like the dad jokes?
No. And the thing is, I used to wear those when I was in my 30s, just because
Yeah.
I have white feet and it's hard finding, and they were cheap,
Yeah.
and I was just
Yeah.
I'm naturally cheap, but I think you got to take care of your dogs, bro. You got to take care of your feet because your feet hurt, your whole body is gonna hurt,
Right.
And so me and my wife were talking about them, and she says the brand it's Hoka. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Hoka, and they look kind of goofy with the thick soles in them.
Yeah.
But I
They
ran
comfy?
into a dude. Yes, they from what I hear, and
Oh,
a couple
okay,
friends have recommended them, and I saw a guy as I was leaving the mall yesterday with my wife after we got that bag, and
Yeah.
I go, excuse me, sir. I go, I'm thinking about getting some of those sneakers. Are they as comfortable as they say? And this dude turned around, and I see his wife like, ah. He goes, dude,
Again.
he goes, our daughter's a runner, and she recommends these, and I got some. He goes, this is all I buy. And I'm like, done. I mean, because he was like, and he
Wow.
wasn't a big guy. He was just like,
Yeah.
these are the most comfortable sneakers in the world. And I was like,
Nice.
done. Yeah, because,
Yeah.
between the Navy and all those marches, and, my feet are messed up. So I need comfortable shoes.
Show them some love.
There you go. All right. So take care of yourselves,
That's
people.
awesome.
A little self-care.
Yes. Take care of your feet, your teeth, the rest of it, all that.
Yeah, the middle, perhaps, if you want.
Your mind.
Yeah.
It's probably the most important right there. Take care of that. By listening to more of these episodes.
Listen to OYF. All right. I'm good if you're good.
I'm good. I'm ready
right.
to start the day.
All right. Tom Jackson. Holly, we're
Yep.
coming for you next week.
We're coming for you.
So looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
It'll be fun.
All right.
It'll be real fun. All right, guys. Episode 155. All right, everybody.
155 in the books.
Yep. And go auto floss yourselves.
Bang, bang. There you go. Go auto floss yourselves, guys. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. Hey, everybody. It's Sandy Lee. We've got Carlos here, Off Your Flosser podcast. We are brought to you in part by the Dental Avengers Summit. It's coming up in December. It's virtual, so you have no excuses. We are going to be hosting it. Live event. It's going to be amazing.
There's a ton of CE and a ton of great information for your friends,
yes.
family, for yourself. Because if we're not good, how can we take care of other people?
Amazing speakers, December 3rd through 5th. Check it out, offyourflosser.com under the Preferred Partners tab. Holly Ann Mitchell is a hypnotist, and she's going to hypnotize us. Probably to be like chickens or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be embarrassing, but stay tuned,
Yep.
guys. Thank you.
Yep,
Go
go
floss
floss
yourselves.
yourselves.